Odi Meyi helps Ode regain prosperity. There once was a hunter named Ode, who was once prosperous but had fallen into misfortune. When he could no longer provide material wealth, his 3 wives abandoned him, leaving him in deep sorrow. Their names were Ire, representing games and entertainment; Oyin, symbolizing pleasure; Oju, embodying music and dance. Ode's identity and joy in life had always been shaped by the active support of his wives. Without them, he felt empty, and his world became dull and lifeless. After all, what is the world outside without laughter, joy, and celebration? People go out to play, to dance, to feel pleasure. But when these things disappear, life itself loses its vibrancy. Desperate to bring back his joy, Ode sought guidance from an Ifa priest. The priest advised him to make an offering, a sacrifice of 2 goats. One was to be offered to Ifa, ensuring that the elders of the night were fed, while the second goat was to be used to prepare a feast in his home. The priest also instructed him to cook yams over a fire, assuring him that as long as the yams were cooking, his wives would return one by one. Determined to restore his lost happiness, Ode followed the advice. He made the sacrifices and set a pot of yams to cook over the flames. As the meal was being prepared, guests gathered at his home, eating and drinking, filling the air with warmth and festivity. Meanwhile, Isu, the divine messenger, set out to find Ode's wives. First, Isu encountered Ire, the spirit of games and entertainment. "Why did you leave your husband?" Isu asked. "Do you not realize that his misfortune was only temporary? Just like an eclipse, hardship passes and prosperity returns. Ode is thriving again. His home is filled with people, food, and joy." Hearing this, Ire felt regretful and considered returning. Esu then found Oyin, the spirit of pleasure, and Oju, the spirit of music and dance. He told them the same story. Ode's luck has returned. He now hosts feasts, and his home is alive with music and laughter once more. Curious, the 3 wives decided to see for themselves. As they arrived at Ode's home, they saw the yams cooking over the fire and the gathering of people celebrating. Without hesitation, they joined in, helping to prepare the meal. Seeing the truth of Esu's words, they decided to stay with Ode forever. With the return of his wives, Ode's prosperity blossomed once again. Since that time, whenever Odi Meyi appears in an Ifa divination for someone whose fortune is fading, the priest will advise them to prepare a meal with 2 goats, one for Ifa and the elders of the night, and the other for a feast with the people around them. By doing so, their prosperity is sure to